There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Complete.
A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He completes this one to Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Stephon Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On second down, here's Herbert. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Chargers' 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Looking for the end zone. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Second and 6.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Chargers.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
You'll get nothing.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Bills 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Love from the gun. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Going back to Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Forced out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is recovered by the Chargers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Michael Badgley lining up.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Green on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Love now on 2nd down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. A pretty wild 1st quarter. 21-7, our score. Love now to pass on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Now there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
4.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the Chargers' 29-yard line.
From the gun, Love. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Interception.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Johnson. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
16 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Get ready, get ready. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Herbert. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Herbert's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding Knox there, complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Operating from the gun, Love.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Chargers 21. Bills.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way.
That's the reason we ball for circle right twice for the
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to air one out, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
83.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, we'll think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Love. And this is incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack.
Incomplete.
And it's third down.
Now third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Love. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hands it off out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mack. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll go again here with Mack. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone go.
Here's Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marlon Mack with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. They'll roll him out right.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On 1st and 10, Love. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
From the gun, Love to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Sammy Watkins. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. Back now in Buffalo. Where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It's a gain of 7.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Again, it's Johnson. And he's got room. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Green to bring it back. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
We got 4. We got me. So nice number one. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
2nd down, Love. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. So they get the score still down. The bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go to Johnson again.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ed Oliver made
offensively with the lead. You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Ready up.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down.
1st and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Ball carrier.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A gain of 16.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Chargers 42, Bills 30.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Green on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. Now a desperation throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but Probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, the win will move them to